Welcome everybody, thanks you for tuning in today to A1A Gaming. Today I will be doing an honest review on one of the newer games in Steam. It is an early access game. It's Metal War Online Retribution. It's made by GDT Limited. Like I said, it's on Steam. It's free to play for right now. At least it's free to play. You get it for free, and yeah, it doesn't have the best thumbs review on Steam. It has a lot of thumbs down. Not the best feedback. For an early access game, that's not what you want to hear. For an early access game, you want to hear it's good, so that the developers keep putting in the effort to continue making the game. Because for those of you that don't know, early access means that the game is still developing. For example, if when you're going to play Hearthstone, when there's a certain amount of it patched, you can play it already, because the rest will just keep downloading as you go along. Basically, that's what they're doing. They pretty much have the base product done, that it's good enough for people to play on it. They're fixing everything else as they go along. You get me? But when they start hearing that negative feedback, it might just compel them to not finish the game at all. So I'm gonna let you know my honest game review, and I'm gonna show you some gameplay, obviously, and how everything is. This is the launch screen right here. You got this right here is your launch screen. You got the website, you got Steam, you got your forums, your support, your community. This is where your patches would go through, and you're downloading all that shit. And when you click play, we're gonna wait now, just give it a second. And here we go, it is on. So once you click play, this is the loading screen you'll go to. Not that bad, pretty nice art if you ask me. It's one little positive point on their part. They got good loading art. But let's see what you think of the game after you get to see some real gameplay, and just how my perspective on the game is, and just me as a gamer, how I look at it. I mean, the way that I see it as of right now, I've put about 2, 3 hours, 4 hours of gameplay into this game, and I kind of didn't want to play anymore. To be honest, because it's pretty fucking repetitive. Think about it this way: you have a Call of Duty, but you're just in vehicles the whole time. Some of the vehicles suck, some of the vehicles are good, and then you're just pretty much on an open map on a multiplayer setup, to where there's 4 different game modes, so there's not a whole lot of options, and you don't get to pick the game mode. That's the worst part. Alright, so here is your garage. This is called your garage. As you can see, I have my fucking big ass fucking behemoth here, but let me just show you how everything works. Up here, obviously you have your options for your normal currency or your in-game currency, where here's the fucking currency where you spend real bread on it, or gold. Obviously the game is a whole lot quicker and smoother when you use this shit, but to a lot of us, we do not use this shit, so that's the in-game currency and out-of-game currency infrastructure that you have there. And then they have 4 classes. They have Scout, which is basically what it means. It could pretty much do like a spy's job. Like it's quick, it's small, it drives faster than all the other cars. It has a fucking machine gun on top, launches rockets. It's kind of weak, but it's more. I personally wouldn't use it, but it's not that bad. It's the first car you start off with, and it is kind of fun. It's fast and shit, but you get blown up pretty easily. It's not that strong. You have your storm tanks, which, like you already saw, it's this one. This is a storm tank. There's a lot of options. You feel me? You unlock more as you go along. You have your engineers. Now this is kind of cool. Each one of the cars has its own little perk, and the Scout's perk is invisibility. It says right here. And then your storm tanks have energy shield to protect them from fucking bombs and shit. The engineer has Phoenix. which is resurrection, but it's basically a phoenix. That shit turns on fire, right? And then it boom comes back to life, which is kind of cool. And as the engineer, you can go around healing and not really healing, repairing per se, repairing the cars and shit that need repairing. And yeah, the same little light flashes that come out of this car are also used on attacks on other enemies. The storm tanks, they're just pretty simple. They shoot big rockets, big fucking booms, and just hope for the best that you don't get blown up. Now artillery, here are the pain in the ass. Obviously you can tell this is a big ass motherfucker, but pretty much this shit has the most rockets, the most everything, and this shit pretty much you point it up and it's like a mortar. So this is pretty much your big guns on your team. You know, you want to at least have one of these on your fucking team, or two of them. You got your missions down here, shit you gotta do, which most of the time there's not really anything to it. It's the same thing. It's like destroy 15 enemy engineers, apply munition one time. Like these are just little things you can do in the multiplayer that can give you extra bonuses. You got achievements here. When you get in, when you automatically sign up for the game, you get a VIP pass for a bit. Don't really know what the VIP pass is supposed to do or what it's not supposed to do because I haven't experienced what it's like to not have the VIP pass yet since I just started the game yesterday. But yeah, you get like a 6-day, 7-day trial of the VIP membership. And then we got news down here. Yeah, I mean, they got like a little weekly contest going on and shit. And yeah, they got a shop. You know, you could fucking all that shit for cars and fucking consumables and equipment. And also for your in-game currency. They got clans in this game as well. But that pretty much sums up the way the game goes. Now let's show you some in-game action. I think to really give you a good look at everything, I'm gonna go with my scout. Alright. Here we go again with the nice little artwork. Alright, now here, once you click on fight in your garage, it'll take you here to the earth. You got places all around the world. This I kind of like, you can rotate it. It's a little cool little feature, I'm not gonna lie. I like this. And pretty much the more levels you gain, the more maps you unlock. You only start off with Australia and the United States first. And then here are the 4 game modes: Storm, Capture, and Team Deathmatch, and then Clash, all that shit. They got different names for it, but in reality it's just this. They have a mode that's kind of like League of Legends, that there's turrets set up, and then there's like a fucking energy crystal that you gotta get to, or a base that you gotta get to. And then each side works towards that. And they got Team Deathmatch, and then they have Capture the Flag. And they have one more that I'm not sure if I've played yet or if I've experienced yet, because like I said, you don't choose the game mode, which is one big downfall. Is you don't choose the game mode, you just get put in the game mode that they choose you to be. So yeah. So as you can see, all these cars are out here and shit, and we're waiting for the enemies to load. Once everybody's loaded in, the game will start. And we're off. So this is not that bad of a team. So you got your artillery guy over here, you got your tank over there, and you got your 2 scouts. The only part is we don't have an engineer, so we're fucked if we get hurt. Alright, so pretty much I think this is the fucking army base from above in Australia. But yeah, this is pretty much how it looks. It's normal ASWD movement on the keyboard, and you know, right click for rockets, left click for shooting. Pretty simple, and then your handbrake for spacebar. Alright, so as you can see, we're approaching enemy territory. We're approaching the middle of the map. So once we get here, we're more than likely to find an insurgent. But yeah, I mean, the game doesn't look that bad in my opinion. It's not that bad at all. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, buddy. Oh, it also has an auto aim. Holy fuck. Okay. Sorry, was not expecting that, guys. But, yeah, as you can see, that's how it goes. You're not really, you're trying to do the best you can, then it'll send you respectfully to someone else. You go back into the fight, you respawn. You start off all the way at one end of the map again, and then you go make your way towards the end. This game, pretty much, it's a little. Think about it as Rocket League mixed with fucking Call of Duty multiplayer mixed with a very low version of Call of Duty multiplayer with only 4 game modes. I don't know, but it's still an early access game. They probably still have a lot to work on it. I don't necessarily know how much they have left to work on it. But yeah, oh, as you can see, you saw how that red thing. They have an auto aim, okay, and that auto aim helps you out. Oh, I got revenge. I killed the nigga that killed me. Nice.
Something stirring out there.
So yeah, now all we can do is just pretty much wander around and just wait for the enemy. In Team Deathmatch, all you do is just kill enough cars till the end of the game. Oh, I see somebody over there. No, no. Get away from me if you're gonna fucking try to blow me up. Die! Die! Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it out of that one. Now still have the damage on me from the last battle. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I give this game a good probably, not gonna lie, since it's still an early access game and it's still a work in progress, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, give them probably an 8 out of 10 maybe. 7, depending on who you are. I guess it's either a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, just because you could tell the graphics are still a little bit shaky, and but all in all, they kind of have the concept pretty much down packed. They want to have a little Rocket League but with guns, which is fine, and no wall. But yeah, this is basically, that's my honest review, and subscribe, like, share this. Greatly appreciate it, and drop any comments if you want me to do any specific reviews. I'll be doing another early access game review this week, and hope you guys enjoy that. But once again, this is A1A Gaming. Thanks for the support. I appreciate the love, and like, share, comment, whatever you want to do. Just get the word out there. Thank you, and A1A Gaming out.